Boom shakalaka, big Bitcoin move incoming and good news for altcoins. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, big move incoming for Bitcoin and good news for altcoins. Before we get into it, like the video, join us on Twitter through Crypto Love, and subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos longer than anybody else. Now, today, Fear and Greed at 54, up from yesterday's 50, last week's 46. Seems like we are progressively getting less fearful. The overall market sideways, Bitcoin 97,193, Ethereum 2695, and XRP 275. Now, Bitcoin in this wedge formation due to break out at the latest by February 25th, 24th, by the end of the month. But some people think we may have already topped, prices going down. Other people think, hey, look at this nice trend line support we have going. We're going up. It's kind of a mixed bag. Nobody really knows at this point. I have my assumptions, but you know what you do when you assume. Now, Bitcoin, monthly RSI, highly compressed. Something big is coming when either trend line breaks to the upside or to the downside. Which way, nobody knows. Now, this echoes some other charts we were looking at earlier in the week, like this. Estimated leverage across all exchanges is nearing new yearly highs, signaling increased risk of liquidation, extreme price volatility. And if we take a look at right here, the 90-day realized volatility for Bitcoin is compressed, the tightest it has been in a long freaking time. Now, volatility compression occurs often preceding a major move. Which way it goes, nobody knows, but afterwards everybody will tell you they knew exactly which way it was going to go. Now, if we take a look at historic monthly returns for Bitcoin, we are in February, halfway through. Historically, February has 14% gains. So far this February, not that spectacular. March, April, historically not that bad. Generally, you want to sell in May and go away because June and July suck, and August and September suck too. So, get whatever you can by May and then sell and then go away for the summer, enjoy yourself, and then come back in October and November and December, because that's when Bitcoin starts ripping again. So that's what we have to look forward to coming up. Kind of depressing, right? The summer months. Ugh, everybody goes to the beach and enjoys life. What are they doing? Isn't Bitcoin enjoying life? Can't they get enough just watching the charts all day? What's wrong with them? Now, some people, like I was mentioning earlier, tend to think that maybe Bitcoin topped out. Maybe this is all we saw in the cycle. I mean, look at this. We got a double top right there. What happened last cycle if we zoom all the way back and this chart was in auto mode? Look at this. A double top as well. Boom. 1 and 2. Maybe we just got wicked off once again on a much smaller time frame. And hey, it could happen. Those are big ones. Those are little ones. Double top once again, and then price is going to go down. That's what the bears will tell you for sure. But Bitcoin historically tops out when altcoins flip its market cap. You can see Bitcoin in orange, altcoins in blue. Every time it flips, that's historically roughly the Bitcoin top. Right now, we're actually seeing the biggest deviation in Bitcoin and others since 2019. Let's zoom all the way back there. What was going on at that point? It was pretty much the market bottom before market went up, like 10 plus X. So things could be pretty ridiculous in the upcoming months if this chart echoes it. Now, this is also following some other charts that we were talking about earlier in the week. If this were to be the Bitcoin top, whales would be screwed because whales always win. That's just the way it goes. They move the markets, they have the money, and when you have money, clearly that means your life is better than everybody else, and that's why everybody wants to be a whale. Now, if we see here, whales sell preceding any major market top, and they haven't started selling yet, meaning probably not the top. Also, if we take a look here, Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin has never topped while the dominance was at a 4-year high. That's right, Bitcoin dominance, the highest it has been in 4 years. Trust the cycles, probably moving much higher. Now, whales tend to know this. They're accumulating Bitcoin at a massive clip right now, buying Bitcoin like never before seen. Tighten your seatbelts. Look at this. New whales in purple, just scooping up all the Bitcoin they can for the past year or so, because they realize this is probably like toilet paper during the pandemic, the most valuable thing on earth. So, that being said, right now, when you see a gap like this, like Bitcoin and high yield rates and US dollar, assumes that Bitcoin is underpriced rather than bonds or dollars, meaning that Bitcoin should roughly be $105,000. That means that if you buy Bitcoin now, you'll be buying it at a discount. If we take a look right now, this is the 2016 and 2020 bull market's average and scale to this cycle. And right now, Bitcoin is actually falling outside of a standard deviation below, meaning that there is a big move to the upside if it were to stay in line with previous cycles. Now, at this point, Bitcoin's path to 134,000 in mid-year or 200,000 at the end of the year should be effortless because guess what? We're already on that trajectory. But if we went back towards the normal, guess what? That's $1 million per Bitcoin. Holy freaking cow. And if we take a look at the quantile model, right now, sitting just below the yellow band. Now, by mid-year, that should be 133,000. By the end of the year, roughly 150,000. But what I take away from this is if we just zoom down, we want to see the downside and the upside. How low and how high can we go? Now, if we go right now, we're, I don't know, between January and April. I'll say we're January right now. So if we go down, guess what? This gray line where Bitcoin barely ever spends any time, it mostly sits on top of that line. That would be the 10% right here. That'd be $49,000. So roughly half the price of Bitcoin right now. However, if we were to go up to the top line, which it hits pretty much every single time, that's $262,000. So we could go up 2.5x, we could go down half. I don't know, it's kind of either way. Now, altcoins seem to be falling on to a nice trend line. This is the others market cap right here versus Bitcoin. And you can see alt season 1 started when it tapped the line back on Valentine's Day in 2017. Alt season 2 started when it tapped the line back on the first of the year in 2021. And guess what? Tapped the line once again on Valentine's Day. Once again, are we going to have our heart broken once again by altcoins? Time will tell. But that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, check it out. There's an awesome playlist of crypto price predictions for 2025 right up there. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
Boom. Shakalaka.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.